Okay, we good. All right, welcome back to Crypto Mischief, where I talk about my favorite thing, the entire world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. Love this cup. So I'm in live trade right now. This is a perpetual DEX on the Fantom network. Just before we start this video, I was going to just make a short, right? And then by the time that we finish the video, I'm going to see if I've made any money or not. Write in the comments if you think I am. I'll update on my position later on in the evening on the old Twitter, and you'll find out what's going on. So follow me on Twitter, find out if I've actually made anything or lost anything on this short, which I'm going to put on for Fantom, right? So we're going to pay $200, right? And we want to short Fantom because the market's looking bad. It's not been a good week, and I think it's not going to get much better. But in the long run, I'm very hopeful for these things. So we'll just try to make a little bit of profit while we're waiting, right? That's the idea, or lose horribly. Let's see. I've never been the best at trading. I'm trying to learn actually how to do it properly. Any tips on perpetual DEXs, please let me know. I need your help. I'm losing. It's a losing battle. I've won a couple, but nothing big. Usually lose big, win small is the way we go. Okay, so let's short that Fanty. So what we're going to do is leverage 2.7 again. Liquidity price 0.62, fee 0.26, collateral 199. So if Fantom pumps up to 62 cents, I'm liquidated, right? Let's see how it goes. Entry price 45 cents right now. I think we can get down to about 40 cents on the old Fantom before we start going up again. So that's why I've done this short. I'm going to leave it running for about 3-4 hours and hopefully come out on top. This is the plan. I'll let you know on Twitter later on today if I'm up or down. Let's get into today's video. So today we're going to be talking about DEX Finance, and there's a load to cover, right? In the past 2-3 weeks, while the bear market's been continuing on, the tokens are doing what they do in bear markets, right? DEX Finance have been building and building, and now they're actually on 3 chains. One of those chains being my favorite chain. Begins with an F, ends in an M. It's sometimes horror-based, usually it has the best DeFi, passive income, and will soon have a virtual machine which will blow everyone away. We're all sleeping on it. It's Fantom. If you didn't guess it already, it's the Fantom Opera chain, right? And they've launched on Fantom. And there's another project on Fantom, which is my favorite project on Fantom. And it ends in a 3, begins with an L. It's called Life, right? Life.com. And today I opened up DEX Finance, DEX Vaults, which are fantastic. We're going to go into them. And I found a Life supply there. There were 2 options for Life.com. So what did I do? I'm a degen. What did we do? I made a vault. That's right. I think I just hit the mic. Because the excitement is palpable. What we're going to do today is we're going to go through what's going on with DEX Finance. We're going to look at the 3 chains. We're going to touch on a pre-sale that DEX Finance are running right now for another week, I believe. We're going to go through the details on that. And then we're going to check out the new vault I made on the Fantom chain. It's brilliant, right? I made my first video on the DEX vaults over a month ago. I think it's been about 6 weeks since I made my video, right? And I've been in the DEX vaults and I've just been doing my thing in them, right? So now is the time to, check on how my compounding has been going there. Are they as good as we thought they were going to be? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. So let's get into it. Checking out first DEX vaults on the 3 chains. So if you're not sure what DEX vaults are, I urge you to go and check out these 2 videos I did make about them and how they work and everything to do with them when they launched, right? Essentially, it's a vault system, but with most vaults, which would auto-compound your pairs at the best opportunity to give you higher compound interest, right? On, for example, you could use Cake BNB, Bitcoin BNB, ETH and BNB, right? Put them all together, and it will compound that for you. You can choose how much you want to profit take, how much it's going to compound for you, and it will just do it. The more TVL you have in your DEX vault, the faster it can compound because everyone will be sharing the gas fees, right? Then, we can move to other chains where gas is cheaper, and it does make this possibility even greater, right? On top of that, the vaults don't give you profit out in the tokens which you're farming for, right? Because it's inside the DEX Finance. You get given an ETF, which is a basket of cryptocurrencies that you can choose when you either make your vault or go into another vault. So, for example, in one of mine, I have a basket of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, right? Which is a great thing. Taking our profit, I probably would have bought some anyway with profit from yield farms. So that's something great that they do too. And the fact that you can set compound rate is really friendly to other protocols who might pop up on DEX vaults, right? As far as I'm aware, there's no partnership that's signed between different yield farms and DEX vaults for them to use them, right? Because it is the blockchain, it is decentralized finance. There's nothing stopping DEX Finance from picking up any pairs or any swap DEX, right, and taking their tokens and putting them into the vaults. But I do know a lot of these protocols are quite happy with being picked up by DEX Finance because they offer the farmer the opportunity to compound at a pretty friendly rate to the yield farm. Because the old saying would be, farm and dump, farm and dump. So DEX Finance, in a way, stops that from happening because people prefer to have a higher compound rate, right? I do anyway. The vaults that I make have pretty good compound rates because I believe in the projects that I farm. Yeah, that's how we work. So we're here and we're looking at BNB. Canto, which is a new blockchain, came out last year or early this year actually. I did jump in this. I'll show you how I got into it and things. It was a little bit tricky. And of course, Fantom, my guy, the little blue angel Fantom, right? So if we go into my vaults, right, I've got a bunch of wallets running with loads of different vaults. Okay, connect MetaMask to that. I think I'm on the Binance Smart Chain at the moment. Yes, okay. So at the moment I'm in 5 vaults. I've got a bit of a problem, a vault problem on this wallet. So the first one I made was the Mischief cash printer, and this is using only DEX tokens from their ecosystem. We have a 25% exposure to DEX share, which is their share token, which has been absolutely battered in the bear market. It's the cheapest possibly it's ever been, which in a way is a good thing because the supply is going to be minted out in May, I believe, yeah. After that point, by owning DEX share, you're going to earn the dividends, the share of the fees earned from the platform, right? What kind of fees are they get from the platform? What kind of revenue can DEX Finance make? Well, look at this vault system, right? All these vaults running on all these blockchains and the planned blockchains of, Crypto.com, Kronos, then Optimism, Arbitrum, AVAX, and Polygon, right? That would be on all these chains running. And all these fees that are coming in will be coming in as their revenue, right? The revenue will, by holding the share token, you will earn part of that revenue. I think that's how it's going to work. That's how I understand it. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments, right? But so that's why I'm pretty bullish on having a lot of DEX share. So I don't care if it's gone down to $20 when it used to be $200, $300. It's a bear market. This is what happens. The smart people are the ones who are buying it up, right? And they're just waiting for, the penny to drop. Right? And when it does, there's insane money to be made if it works out. Of course, this is not financial advice. You see, it could go completely wrong. It could go belly up, right? We don't know what's going to happen in DeFi, but I'm hedging my bets here by holding a lot of this DEX share token because I believe that it has value. And I think what DEX Finance have created has great value, right? So that's why I've got a vault for it. So I've got, in this wallet, I've got $13,000, $14,000 here. Because of the fall down in the DEX share price, this vault used to be about $18,000, so I've lost a lot of TVL, but I'm just not moving it. The APR, because the share token's gone down in value, has also fallen down to just 23% APR, which is not very good at all. But the way I see it is it's speculative there of the price of DEX share, right? If DEX share goes back up in value, that APR speculatively would be more like later on, right? Because I'm still farming a lot of the L share, putting it into my stack. Yeah, I've only got a 25% take profit on this, so I'm just building. I'll leave this until DEX share is fully minted out. Fair enough. Other ones I have the Mischief bull run, which is a good one for the bull market, right? I have a little bit of exposure to DEX share because, like I said, I believe in this coin, this token. I have ETH, USDT, Bitcoin, BUSD. And both of these have the ETF that they're taken out on, right? Have different ones so that I can get different exposure to different areas of DeFi. Then we have just my DEX share sitting in this wallet, 100% take profit, earning me into an ETF, right? So I'm just sit this here, wait for it to go up in value, right? Then we have the finish up on Canto, right? Over on Canto chain, I have Canto and Atom. Atom is a token which a lot of people are bullish on, so I wanted some exposure to that. We have Canto and ETH. We all know Ethereum. We have Canto and Note. Note is, easiest way I could explain would be Note is Canto's stablecoin, right? So we have 50% take profit on this. I threw in $500 about 2 weeks ago. It's been compounding, but of course the prices of cryptocurrencies are less than they were 2 weeks ago generally, so that's why it's gone down. But at the same time, speculatively, I'm earning 215% APY on this bad boy. So I'm very happy to be in this one. I didn't make this one. You can see I'm the owner of the cash printer, I'm the owner of the Mischief bull run, and I'm the owner of Life State Degen, but not on this wallet. This one will hopefully be featured because I was talking to the DEX Finance team and they also like Life, right? Who doesn't, right? For this one, I'm really happy with it. I think this is the perfect vault for Life, right? We have Fantom in Life, 34% share. Fantom in lshare, 33% share. And I thought, what else can we put in here, right? Because I was looking at like how else can we build a good vault with 2 Life tokens? Because if we come to create a vault, right? Go here. We choose where we want to be, right? We want to be on the Fantom chain. So we change over to Fantom, right? Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Over we go. And we can start to select our farms. So I took in the exchanges from Life because they're I need to refresh that, sorry. Because Life is, it's my favorite place. Equalizer, also great. It's a really great platform too. So they only have 2 options, right? So I grabbed both of these and I thought, what else can we put in, right? What else could we choose? And I thought the best one coming down here was an equalizer pair. I didn't want to go with Fantom and Equal because even though I'm quite bullish on the Equal token, that's a lot of risk. We have lshare, Life, and Equal. It was a bit too much, right? So I wanted to even it out with something that is a blue chip, total blue chip, DeFi, top 10 coin, and BNB was the only one that I really that can go up in value too, right? Because this is definitely hedging for the bull run. So coming down this list, of all the APRs, I found one, which is here, yeah, Fantom BNB on Equalizer, 42% APR on that. Boom, right? That's perfect, right? So I went for that one too, and that's how we came up with my Super Life Vault. Yeah, 6040, stay degen, hashtag stay degen, Life Vault, right? As you can see, I've got a 40% take profit on this bad boy because 60-40. What is 60-40? It's the recommended strategy for life.com, don't you know? What it means is generally in life.com, when we're farming, let's get over to Life. Boom, over here, right? Same in the garden. And I'm just farming this pair anyway, right? Which actually I am over here too. Fingers of many pies, some would say. So I've got 3 grand of Life and Fantom here, right? What am I doing with it? I'm farming it for 18%, right? APR. Again, speculatively not that high, but when the prices of these tokens go up, will be a lot higher APR. Like this is the kind of how I see it, right? The emissions are the same, but the value you're getting out of them is less because the dollar value, if you're going to sell it. But actually, if you're hedging on the fact that the tokens are going to go up in price, then the APR could be bigger. This is maybe hopium, but this is how I see DeFi, especially in the bottom of the bear. So what I'm doing here is when I farm, say I got there $5, right? I would take 60% of that $5, compound it back in, right? 40%, I take half as my speculation for the price of lshare token, which I'm farming here to go up. 20% is my profit, 20% speculate, do other things with the token, 60% compound back in. That's 60-40 essentially, right? And I can kind of do the same thing now with my cool vault, right? What's happening when we profit? We're taking the profit and it is coming as, let me see. So it's an optimal yield strategy, Life, lshare, BNB with Fantom LP, right? 60% compounded, 60-40 Life, profit goes to Fantom token, Ethereum token, and Bitcoin, right? because that's what we can choose with the ETFs. You want to check out these ETFs? They're cool, right? So when I'm taking the profit, I get to choose what I want to bring it into, right? So on Fantom, we have a couple choices, right? We have mega cap ETF. This is the one I chose, right? So everything's going to come into the Bitcoin, the Fantom, and Ethereum in equal shares, right? Then when I feel like it, so I could then take, once I profit take, right? Then I come here and I could single asset burn out my ETF into Fantom or USDC or FUSD, right? Or I could multi-asset burn it out into a basket of cryptocurrencies, right? As what I've been holding. What I do with this though is I just hold these ETFs. Like if we get back over to the Binance Smart Chain, where I've been farming for the most amount of time, I've been busy, we shall say. I've got two ETFs at the moment. I have the DEX 50/50 because, again, quite bullish on the DEX Finance ecosystem. I'm sure you can tell. Got into DEX Finance day one, and I've just been really enjoying it since it launched, right? So at the moment, I've managed to farm out $500 worth of ETF from this pool, right? And I just keep it in here because as all these tokens are going up and down in value, so is my ETF is balancing out. Once the bull hits and Ethereum goes back to all-time high, Bitcoin goes to all-time high, BNB goes to all-time high, probably DEX share goes an absolute tear, right? Going from bottom to like all-time high, $400, $500, right? $20, $15 actually today, all the way up to $400. That's what we're talking about, right? When it does this, hopefully, then I'm going to be sitting very pretty with my basket, which will probably quadruple, 5 times, 6 times in value, right? That's when I start to cash out. That's how we do it, right? My other ETF is even more bullish for people who just like to speculate on the crypto market, right? Which would be this one, blue chip ETF. Also have this one, which is pretty good too. So this is another farming I have $290 in this one too, right? What is USDEX? USDEX is this stable coin which is pegged through the revenue of DEX Finance, right? It's the easiest way I can say it. They also do have a treasury, which helps to keep the peg as well. They have an algorithm which works. It's been never gone under peg, right? Never done it. Never gone under peg. Will it one day? I don't know. Do I worry? Not really, right? Because I'm having too much fun, right? Like and subscribe. So this is how this is all rolling, and it's brilliant, right? Last thing I wanted to show you was Canto, if you don't know about it. So to get onto Canto, I could tell you to go to, let's do some Canto. What you want to do is come to somewhere like chain list, this here, right? And you just come here and you type in Canto, right? It will bring up the chain ID. Then just add that to your MetaMask and you'll find it. Canto, I don't even know if it's in top 100, right? And I'd never invested in it until they were the first blockchain that DEX rolled out. Top 200 crypto, right? Extremely volatile. Yeah, small cap 200, top 200 crypto with its own chain and pretty new, right? Launched 40 cents, all-time high quite recently of 72 cents, and now it's had that drop down like most of the market, right? So this could absolutely rip. Who knows, right? Just like Fantom token, right? That's why I'm so bullish on Fantom. People sleep on Fantom. I just don't know why, man. They have a 30-year runway, whereas these days Polygon is coming out saying that they've spent too much time on advertising, right? It's too much time and money on partners, advertising, trying to get sponsorships and things like so that they can, get their Disney deals and their deals with Adidas or whatever they're doing, right? They wasted all their money in the bull market. Now they're in the bear market. They're having to sack some staff because they can't afford to keep all of their workers going for their blockchain, right? And it's Polygon, right? Whereas Fantom were very frugal in the bull and the bear, and they had a 30-year runway to just continue to improve their product. Fantom will be one of the premier cryptocurrencies in the world in the future. I firmly believe it, right? All-time high of over $3, sitting at 45 cents right now. We managed to scoopy some up at like 25 cents a while back. Yeah, look at this, 27 cents for Fantom, right? We had a nice little explosion. What's going to happen after this? What happens after that? We go like this. We take off. So that's why I'm very bullish on Fantom. The fact that I can take now my new vault, the Life Vault, all the links to these vaults are in the description. If you're bullish on any of these projects, any of these coins, then have a look at these vaults, right? The great thing is, for example, with Fantom, right? I was looking at this. because it's got lower gas fees, right? There's only 1,900 TVL in this at the moment, right? 4 wallets in, okay? Because the gas fees on Fantom are less, this is actually able to compound faster than, for example, the Mischief bull run, right? This can compound, let's have a look. This compounds hasn't harvested for 3 days, right? Every 5 days it's harvesting because it needs to have a TVL of $136,000 because gas is so high on the Binance Smart Chain, right? We've got 25,000 in here at the moment, so we're doing all right. But come on, we need a lot more in there. But because life is on the Fantom chain, if we come here to profit take, you can see that it's going to actually harvest. Estimated investment for daily harvest is only $131. So on Fantom chain 2, we can get this harvesting every single day, every single hour, right? Yeah, next auto harvest in 1 hour. Jesus, it's going to bang through them, right? Boom, boom, boom. Compounding, super compounding my pair. So yeah, Fantom, I'm guessing Canto's the same with how much they need to run it. Yeah, only $23 in Canto because the gas is so cheap, right? So the cheaper the gas on the chain, then the better compound ratio it has, right? This is harvesting every 12 minutes. Oh my god. Oh, like about every hour, right? That's really fast, and this is going to lead to exponential gains. So, of course, this is all lying on the CertiK audit that DEX Vaults has, and DEX ETF is also audited by CertiK. I am not a paid shill for DEX Finance. I have talked about them many times. I've never taken anything for making videos about them. It's just a project that I really believe in the DeFi space. On that note, let's talk about their pre-sale. Moving into the next part of today's video will be the pre-sale that's set up right now with DEX Finance and EMP for their L1X pre-sale, which will be a new blockchain that is interoperable with all other blockchains. The launch of this is not yet set. Apparently it's in testnet, and the pre-sale price is 10 cents. The listing price is 50 cents. So I'm going to ape and see if it works out in the long run, right? That is basically my thought process for this. If you want to find out more, links in the description for the pitch deck and the website. I'm going to go over it briefly right now, but you really need to do your own research on this. It's not a guaranteed money earner. You are going into pre-sale minimum of $100 for the chance to be part of something which could change DeFi, but at the same time to try and get yourself a moonbag for a popular chain in the future. Could be another way to see it, right? Or you're just in it for the tech. Good for you. Okay, so this is called Layer 1X Private Presale. This is in partnership with EMP. EMP is a project I've never invested in, but I know a lot of people are invested in it. The pre-sale is going to run for the next 2 weeks or until the hard cap of $5 million is met. Payments can be made in USDC and USDT on the BSC or the Ethereum network. We will be adding additional chains to deposit soon. The pre-sale price is 10 cents. The launch price will be 50 cents. So you're going to get yourself possibly more than a 10x, or no more, definitely possibly more than 5x unless there's a dump on the launch. But then further up, it's a very cheap price to get into a blockchain, essentially, right? The linear vesting of over 15 months, which is always a good thing, so that it can't have that, pre-sale dump nonsense going on. $100 minimum, so there's no huge amount that you have to pay into this. $50,000 max wallet and no KYC. If you do want to put more in, if you're a big boy whale and you do want to put more than 50K, you can contact them, figure out a way to do that. So the pre-sale link is here. Don't forget to join us for the AMA. I didn't miss the AMA, but if you want to see the pitch deck, we'll check that after I ape is the best way. Just approve this. All right, we're just going to take a clean $1,000 for this first purchase. Might DCA in a little bit longer because if they're not raised the hard cap of 5 million or the soft cap yet. It's only 224,000 in there. So risking it for the biscuit, right? The whole idea being 15 months from now might be in a great position because of this, right? It's all always, I've said the word speculation a lot today, but crypto can be a lot of that. Just taking these chances when they're offered to you. The reason that I've gone for it, if we come into the website, let's check out the Layer 1X, what's going on there. They're claiming to be the first the world's fastest interoperable blockchain. Layer 1x is a decentralized blockchain providing unrivaled interoperability, as said it, scalability, speed, and security. I think this is the most poignant slide from their pitch deck, unrivaled interoperability. L1x facilitates seamless interoperability in value exchange. L1x enables the ability to exchange value across blockchains using a single protocol without the need for bridges. To date, L1x is targeting interoperability with Solana, EVM-compatible chains such as Ethereum, Binance, AVAX, Matic, Arbitrum, Fantom, and Optimism, with more chains continually added as development progresses. So they're taking both EVM and Rust protocols to work together in interoperability with them, right? Which is quite ambitious. It's highly scalable, is what they're talking about. So I'll leave the links for the description in this. I don't want to spend too much time going over it because this video is already quite long. Before I go, I just thought we'd check in with my short and see how it's going. Okay, we're still going okay. We're short, down 84 cents, so not up or down really anyway, right, with that so far. So I'm going to continue on. Wish me luck. And as always, peace. Don't get wrecked.